Hello, hello. Danielle Bradbery in the house.
I was just hanging out.
That's all we do these days. Thank you so
Right?
much for coming on. This is such a cool little thing because I've always wanted to sit down and hang out with you. I can tell you already. I've listened to Sway about 100 times. That's the one I think that really drew me into you. So, anyways, I love your attitude. I mean, I love your voice. You are a vocal Olympian, as I wrote on Instagram. No joke. Like,
Yeah.
holy wow, the way you use your voice. So I'm really excited for this. I'm going to let you speak because I talk too much, but thank you so much.
No, no, thank you. I vice versa. Your voice is so amazing, and I told you this before we were live, but I told a couple of my friends that I was doing this with you, and they saw on Instagram, and you just have so many fans out there, obviously, that we love your voice. So I'm so happy to do this and finally hang out with you.
I know. Well, man, I know that you have a friend of yours with you, Justin, right?
Yeah, he's hiding back here.
The man behind the curtain, behind the screen with the guitar. His name is Justin. What's your last name, Justin?
Eason.
To meet you. But no, I'm so pumped that you're going to be able to play some new music for us because today you had a full brand new premiere of a new song, Never Have I Ever. Do you want to tell me a little bit about that song?
Yeah. So today was like the final announcement that it was going to be a radio single, and the video came out. And that's a whole crazy story in itself because obviously we're dealing with this virus going around. So we need to be extra, extra careful. So trying to do a music video during all this is not the easiest thing, but we managed to get through it. But yeah, today's a big, exciting day. I wrote this song here in Nashville with two writers, Laura Veltz and David Hodges.
They're
And
amazing.
absolutely amazing. Every time I'm in the room with them, I'm a little bit intimidated. I'm like, ooh, I wonder what we're going to get today. But Laura had this idea, and we were like, yeah, we haven't heard a song called Never Have I Ever before. And so we started talking about relationships and how it personally, affects us and all that stuff. And we all kind of had that same idea of just writing something about somebody or meeting somebody that's making you feel like you've never felt before. Like either you've been in relationships and then you randomly meet that someone. So I guess this is my version of a love song.
I love that, your version of a love song. That's really cute.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it. Sing it for me, lady. Sing it for me.
Okay. Never have I ever been in love. Looking back, it all felt like pretend. Honestly, thought I knew what it was, but never have I ever. Never have I ever felt my heart feel calm and so excited at the same time. Thought you weren't real, but here you are. But never have I ever felt like, ooh, yeah, hey. Got me confessing like this, heart on the sleeve, I'm a mess. Got me like, ooh, yeah, hey. Though it was like forever, never have I ever. Never have I ever lost my mind over someone simply saying my name. How did you make me the chasing kind? 'Cause never have I ever believed that a fantasy could be more than a dream. I'm getting caught up saying too much. Look what you've done to me. I'm like, ooh, yeah, hey. Got me confessing like this, heart on the sleeve, I'm a mess. Got me like, ooh, yeah, hey. Though where I was like forever, never have I ever. Love just stars in my eyes. Boy, it has to be you. Never have I ever got me confessing like this. Heart on my sleeve, I'm a mess. Got me like, ooh, ooh, yeah. But where I was like forever. Never have I ever. Never have I ever got me like, never, never have I ever. Yay! Yay!
That is so good. Oh my God, I'm just watching the comments over here blow up. Also, every time I hear that song, I feel like I get a little bit of a deeper message through all the verses. I feel like I pick up more. And that's really beautiful. It's very rare when a song like gives every time you hear it. So thank you so much for putting that song out. It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Also, I want to tell you, someone just wrote it. I'm trying to find it. He said, hey, just checked. Never Have I Ever is #1 on country music iTunes chart. So I'm like, I believe you. I'm like
looking at her about it. I'm like, wait, what?
I want to look it up because I'm like, that's pretty cool. Like, that is such a cool thing. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, I also I want to talk about, I saw this post on Instagram you put that your mom was your glam artist. So talk to us about like how it was to do a video during a pandemic, because we can't even do normal life right now. Like, how did you go about doing a music video?
It was tough. Obviously we were super, super careful, and, you know, getting out and doing that during this when you're technically not supposed to was a little bit scary. But we, you know, just to confirm, like, to everybody, everybody had masks on usually. And you probably know this, a video shoot is quite a bit of people. And this was like maybe 6 people, including the director. And so he had to kind of do 3 things at once that he normally doesn't do. And it was a cool experience all the way around. And they had never done that before. But my mom, she is a hairdresser and has been for like over 20 years. And she was there. It was kind of close to my hometown in Austin, Texas. So a lot of family, and like my boyfriend was there, my mom and my brothers. And so they all got to experience that. And my mom was she was there, and she was my glam girl. And it kind of worked perfectly with her being a hairdresser and getting to style my hair, because she's always done that, you know, just me being younger and growing up, and she was with me through all of this. So it worked out perfectly, and it was a cool story.
I love it. And the whole video, like, it's just so, it's like a mixture of moody, but also like this, I don't know how to explain it. Like this kind of like dreamy kind of vibe to it. I love how you did all the shots, and I just give you so many props, because it's so hard to figure out how to do things. And I saw all the little videos of the backstage, like y'all having to set up and figure out how to make new music and keep our lives going through this time. So I think you killed it. That music video looked like you had an entire crew. Everybody was there, and y'all pulled it off with only a couple. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it looks like that, but I'm very proud of it. And it's a very vulnerable, raw video, and that's exactly what I wanted to give to everybody, because the song is very vulnerable. So, yeah.
Speaking about family, I want to toss this song out. For anyone just coming into this live stream, we just kind of go back and forth singing songs. And also, if you have any specific questions for us, like, please let us know. We're just here to hang out with y'all. So, but since you're talking about family, I'm going to dedicate this one to your mama. What's your mom's name?
Oh, her name's Gloria.
Gloria, this is for you. This is my song that I wrote. Oh, must have smoked all the camels in the county last week. She cleaned out the 7-Eleven, sneaking in smelling like nicotine. Mama's burning chicken for the Tupperware party tonight. Daddy's asleep in his chair, TV's blaring stats for halftime. Whoa, 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 the life can get real funny. Whoa, 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 got more love than me, got money. Some sing a little higher, some are just hang low. A few of us are on fire to get out, and some just wanna stay home. But it don't matter, the roots run deep, and ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. Come on, whoa, 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 whoa. Grandma sold a Maytag dry to post my uncle's bill. Now he'll be hanging her laundry till there's a snowstorm in hell. Now me and my cousins like to take a Sunday drive, going up before potluck lunch and get high school high. Yeah. Whoa, 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 life can get real funny. Whoa, 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 got more love than me, got money. Some swing a little higher, some are just hang low. A few of us are on fire to get out, and some just wanna stay home. But it don't matter, the roots run deep, and ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. And ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. Oh, yeah. Some of us got problems, but everybody's alright. Some of us got big plans, so some are just planning on getting by. But some of us got problems, but they love us anyway. Through thick and thin, hell, we're still kin at the end of the day. Some swing a little higher, some are just hang low. Few of us are on fire to get out, and some just wanna stay home. It don't matter, the roots run deep, and ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. And ain't nothing gonna shake our family tree. Whoa, whoa,
Yes, I love that song.
oh, thank you. Man.
An album releasing in the fall?
Yes, I do. So hoping it's going to be around August, but you know, in this crazy world, it's hard. I mean, it's like every day we're having to kind of change plans to do something else. And anyways, this fall. So really excited about that, man.
Oh, I'm excited about that.
Oh man, thank you. It's been a lot of fun. I feel like in this time I've gotten back to writing. And one thing, I love comments. Like I scroll the comments after we're done. I went to your YouTube videos. I watched all of your comments. I don't know why. I just love seeing like how people connect with different artists. And like what I really loved about your fans was how kind everyone was and how like in it they were. Like there were so many people that were like, who's been here since day one. And it is such a beautiful thing to see. That I also saw some questions on there, and I wanted to just ask you like one or two questions that was on there. And so these people could get answers. One of them was like, what is your normal writing process throughout all of these different songs you've written? How do you feel like you kind of jump into songs?
Yeah, that's a good question. I always say this, like I wouldn't label myself as a pro songwriter just yet. Like I can't write a song by myself, and I'm like telling myself that's okay. I'm learning every single time I get in the room. But what I've learned through every write I've been in, and you know, my last album I co-wrote for the first time, 7 out of the 10. So I've really gotten to jump into songwriting. And what I usually start off doing is just telling my story. I'm one of those where I can't really talk about, like, say I come in there and I'm kind of down that day, like my boyfriend and I got in a fight, or my family and I got in a fight, like something really that happened. I can't go on the right and just write about something happy. Like that feeling, that's exactly what I'm gonna write about. And that last album was going through a breakup, and I could not write about anything else. So I'm trying to be just as honest as I possibly can and come in with my story, and I take a lot of my fan stories and just kind of let them know, like, hey, like I'm here. I get it. So yeah.
I don't think people really realize, like, we do look at our DMs, like we do like hearing their stories. And I can't tell you how many times I've been in a meet and greet where I've met someone and they've said something, and then I can't even focus on them really, because in my head I'm like, that's a really cool song title.
Yeah.
Like, that is a really cool song title. And I'm like, 1 second, let me write something down. But yeah, man, I feel like I always find my best song ideas when I'm just listening to people talk. People don't realize they have song titles just rolling off their lips almost all the time.
Oh yeah, it's life. It's so cool to hear everything that's going on.
Man. Okay. I want to play a little game with you. Do you want to play another song first? You want me to give you a little break? And then I'll do this little game with us, if that's okay.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll kind of throw in a little fun, vibey one. It was my single from my last record, my first single I released from it, and it's crazy how the more I sing these older songs, it just fits in different situations, and I never really realized how fitting this song is for what's going on in the world right now. And I'm like, wow, this is kind of perfect. And so it brings a little bit of positivity. So I'll sing that. It's called Sway.
Yes, I love this one. Okay.
Hey, we're all in the same boat. Life can really suck sometimes. But hey, can't live in a shadow, so here's a little piece of advice. Stop by kicking off your shoes, leave them right by the door. Then you call a couple friends and you call a few more. Put a drink into your glass that'll make you let go. Then you find something smooth on the radio that makes you wanna sway to the left and sway to the right. Get lost in a groove that'll make you lose your mind. Put a smile on your face and you ride into a daze. No, there ain't nothing wrong when a song comes on that makes you wanna sway. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh. Hey, world's kinda messed up. We got no time for sitting around waiting for it to let up. Let's break some rules and figure it out. Stop by kicking off your shoes, leave them right by the door. Then you call a couple friends and you call a few more. Put a drink into your glass that'll make you let go. Then you find something smooth on the radio that makes you wanna sway to the left and sway to the right. Get lost in a groove that'll make you lose your mind. Put a smile on your face and you ride into a daze. No, there ain't nothing wrong when a song comes on that makes you wanna sway. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh, that makes you wanna sway. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh. Stop by kicking off your shoes. Hey, then you find something smooth, something that makes you wanna sway to the left and sway to the right. Get lost in a groove that make you lose your mind. Put a smile on your face and you ride into a daze. No, there ain't nothing wrong when a song comes on that makes you wanna sway. Yeah, hey, yeah, hey. Oh, oh, that makes you wanna sway. Hey, 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 hey. Oh, oh.
Ah, her voice is melted butter. It just is.
Oh,
I don't know how that happens, but you can sing a phone book to me, and I listen to the whole thing. I would buy an album. Man, that was so good. I love having the comments to the side because I'm just watching people just pop off. They're just like, oh, man.
That's fun.
But yeah, do you see the comments over there?
Yes.
No, cute. But yeah, everyone is just so nice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah.
And during this crazy time when we're not touring, just thank y'all so much for tuning in and buying the records and streaming the music. And you don't know what it means to us. So thank you for that.
For sure.
I had a friend request this song last week, and I was like, I already have my set list for this week. And she's like, well, play it next week. So this is a little John Prine. And let's see, what key was I on? I think it's this one. But she wanted Angel from Montgomery. So.
Oh, wow.
There's no woman named after my mother. Oh, man is another child that's grown old. Dreams were lightning, thunder was desire. This old house wanna burn down a long time ago. Make me an angel who flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a highway to go. Flies in the kitchen, I can hear Mom buzzing, but I ain't done nothing since I woke up today. But now how the hell can a person go to work in the morning, come home in the evening, and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to believe in this living. It's just a hard way to go. Make me an angel flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster from an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. Believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go. To believe in this living, it's just a hard way to go. messed up the chords.
Oh, that was so good. We're just both like, just taking it.
Thank you. I love just kind of diving back into covers. I've been doing a bunch of covers lately, and I've learned so much about myself because I noticed that all these songs I was so drawn to, I never knew why. And I've also noticed, like, there's always certain words, like certain types of stories, and also certain chords. And I've always thought, like, oh, I love all music, you know, but I can tell that there's certain chord progressions, like, of all these favorite songs of mine that I'm like, oh, I really love that chord, eh? I really love that chord. Didn't even know it.
No, it becomes like a theme. And then when you go back to all your favorite songs, you're like, oh, well, this explains it.
Also, when I start picking songs to just play on here, all the songs are sad. All of them. And I'm like, was I an emo child? Like,
I'm guilty of that. Oh man, I love some sad.
I didn't even play the game. I got distracted talking to you and I didn't even play the game. Okay. So guys, because her single going to radio July 14th, correct? Somewhere around that? Okay.
Yeah.
13. Yeah. So this song going to radio, the new music video out today. I feel like today was the big shebang of it all. And I wanted to do this little fun game. Now, I think I've done all these things. I'm the worst person at Never Have I Ever games because I'm like, really? I like a lot of edgy things. I lose at this game so quickly. But what I really wanted was I tried to name a couple things that I'm very happy I finally got to do. But I wanted to see if you've done any of these. And if so, I would love to hear the story behind it. So never have I ever had a wardrobe malfunction on stage.
I don't think I have.
You are so lucky.
Knock on wood.
Dude, I ripped my pants so much. I don't know what it is. I like to squat down or like do a kick, and then I'm like, these pants were tight. Okay, all right.
Hey, I think you were entertaining, so it doesn't matter. You gave it your all.
I just wear really good underwear and pray. That's what I want to do. Yeah. Okay, what about never have you ever had a crazy hang with fans after a show?
I feel like I have. Yeah. I try to stay as connected to them as possible, and sometimes by the bus or like somewhere backstage, I'm like, they're just all hanging out there waiting for you. So I just stand there and talk to them. Nothing crazy. Very casual.
Next time we do a radio show, I'm going to try and find some fans that will do a crazy one with us. Just to see how crazy we can get together. That would be fun. Okay, be honest. Never have you ever dressed just from the waist up professionally for some of your Zooms and FaceTimes and
I'm doing that right now.
Yes, I love it.
Oh, all the way. We actually just talked about that, and Justin was like, oh, from now on, I'm just going to wear like shorts from the bottom half and just dress up. I'm like, yeah, that's what I do.
It's my favorite thing ever. Now I just have to go pick out a shirt and I just throw whatever blue jean or anything that looks okay, like to the belly button. And I'm like,
oh, yeah.
And I swear, other people, y'all have to be doing this if y'all are working from home.
Oh.
I know you're doing it, guys, and it's okay. We're unashamed of this. Okay, and my last one was super corny, but never have you ever been this excited for new music to be put out?
Oh, I actually, yeah. I feel like every time is a different feeling, if that makes any sense at all. Because I lately have just had these like little gaps in between. And at the time you're like frustrated a little bit and kind of wondering why. And, but then you look back and you're like, okay, well, maybe this is happening for a reason. I do need this time to grow and evolve even more. Cause I'm younger, I'm 23 and I'm changing I feel like everybody changes every day. And
So,
you never.
you sound like you've been singing for 20 years. So I guess you
Oh,
started with 3.
It's still evolving, but so yeah, each time is its own like level of excitement. I haven't had music out in a while, so each time I'm like, yes, like I get the opportunity to show my fans and show everybody like this a little bit new, like step up Danielle Bradbery. So I'm really excited.
Man, I'm so excited for it to hit radio because it's just so good and it's so flipping catchy. And I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited for you for that.
Thank you.
Well, madam, would you like to play another song? I don't know why I do an accent sometimes, but
I'm the same way. I love it. I'll sing my last song. Again, like I said with Sway, this is another one off of my last record, and it was probably my favorite one off of the album, getting to co-write and tell my story and just tell honest, like the most purest feelings. Like I don't want to be, I am shy natured, but I don't want to be shy when it comes to saying anything in my music. I'm like, these fans just want to relate, and I'm the same way. Anybody I talk to, I just want to try and relate to you as best as I can and get to that level. So when I wrote this song, it was true, like with myself, and I know talking to fans and just friends and family, I'm like, everybody has had to feel kind of like just low on their like self-doubt and like on their worth, and just kind of like, oh, like, okay, well, I just need to get a little pep step, and just like all those feelings. And we wrote about it, and it just becomes a whole new meaning as I grow and as I sing it. So hope everybody enjoys it. This is worth it. Don't tell me I'm too hard to please, that you're worn down from fighting for me. A real man knows what he's signing up for, and if you don't, then I'll show myself the door. 'Cause I'm worth it. You're crazy, baby, if you think that I don't know it. I ain't afraid to walk away if you can't see it. Believe it and give me the love I'm deserving. 'Cause I know I'm worth it. Is it too much to look me in the eyes and listen to what I'm saying this time? I'm so tired of being up on your shelf, and if that's what you want somebody else. 'Cause I'm worth it. You're crazy, baby, if you think that I don't know it. I ain't afraid to walk away if you can't see it. Believe it and give me the love I'm deserving. 'Cause I know I'm worth it. I know I'm worth it, worth it. Don't tell me I'm too hard to please. You should be begging down on your knees. 'Cause I'm worth it. You're crazy. I'm worth it. Yay!
Oh my God, Danielle Bradbery, you are so very much worth it. You're worth all around you right now. So congratulations. And I'm just so grateful that I feel like I can feel your heart in all these songs. And though, you say you're not, you're not an experienced songwriter, I think you are. I think that your voice is so pure and your heart seems to translate so well into it that and the stories that you tell, it just makes you a natural songwriter. So thank you so much for just doing your music, man. You are just so fantastic.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
No problem. Very happy to see it. I want to end this, but also give you a second if you want to shout out anything, shout out to anyone right before we end it. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah. Since it is a big day for my single, video is out finally. It is going to radio, and I just hope you guys enjoy the video, enjoy the song. Hopefully it relates to you now or at some point. And thank you guys for just tuning into this. Thank you for being amazing and so sweet and letting me be on this with you. And yeah, thank you for the support. I really, really appreciate it. And everybody stay safe and keep the peace and have faith. So yeah.
Very nicely put. Well, guys, also please call your radio stations as soon as it goes to radio. Please call and tell them that you want to hear it. You don't realize how important your voice is on helping us as young and new and female artists. I mean, it's just getting that kind of push to get that big radio jump. It's so hard. So please know that your voices are important. Please help us out.
For sure.
Go record Never Have I Ever right now. But thank you so much, Danielle. It was so good. Thank you, Justin. And I really hope that we get to hang out very soon at a radio show or something in the next few months.
For sure. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. I'll see you later. You have a good night.
You too.
We'll see y'all next week. And I'm going to jump over to Instagram at 6 o'clock for Honky Tonk Tuesday, y'all. So I'll see you later. I'll see you later, Danielle. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.